everyone, my name is Chris1056 and I would like to welcome you to this episode of Cracking the Site. This is our first episode and seriously we need to think of a better name. I didn't really think about it. I kind of just came up with the idea and said whatever. So if you can think of a better name, post in the comments, PM me on the forum. So as most of you know, Wayward does a Let's Play Minecraft video on the actual server. I'm going to be doing the same type of video, but on the website. Different forum topics, different website stuff, why we have it the way we do, what works well for a server, what doesn't work well for a server. So hopefully this is very useful for website administrators of a Minecraft server or maybe another game. So today just hope to run through what exactly we have at Aperture Games on our server and why we have it that way. Hopefully I can answer the why. I do have a few ideas on how to answer that for you guys. So I hope you enjoy this video. So at Aperture Games we run a wiki site powered by Media Wiki, just like Wikipedia. The reason that we switched over from WordPress is because Wiki is just a better place to store the amount of information that we want to get across to our users. So on the WordPress site we did have rules, we did have a list of policies, we did have warp, we had most of this important wiki page stuff, but we are a community. And we believe that very strongly. We try to develop a strong community at Aperture Games, and we want the players to contribute to the server as well as the server hosting this game for the users. And that was we try and portray that in all areas of the server. We have community builds, we have lots of community in our server, and that was definitely not reflected on the website. So we decided to switch over to this wiki, and what this allows the players to do is actually create their own account, which you can see up in the top right hand corner, and they can actually add information to the wiki site. For example, we have a newbie guide, and this was written by some of our users. Sometimes it's written by admins, sometimes it's written by mod, and sometimes it's written by like a trusted or regular user. So yeah, we have like a page like this that just talks about what we do, and I guess this one's the newbie help guide, so it gets a new user started off. And this is really effective because if someone is reading through this and they don't know what a spawn is, they can go ahead and click the spawn and they can read on what a spawn is. If they don't know what a community chest is, they can go and click chests and they can find out what that is. This is super easy for someone to learn about Minecraft when it's in a wiki format. They can go through, read something, go to something else and read it. It's quick, it's easy for a player to do. So that's one of the first reasons. It's quick, it's easy, and it hosts lots of information for a new user. So as you can see here, this is one of our administrators. His username is Wayward85 on the game. Alias on the internet, I guess, is Wayward. His real name is Rob, as you can read up there. We tried to get all of our staff to post something about themselves so the users don't feel separate. So separate's a bad word. So users don't feel like the admins are some all-powerful person that never talks to them. This is to help somebody to get to know our administrators and our staff. Yeah, it's I found it nice, just to learn something about who's running the game. And I can tell you at Aperture Games that our staff here are very nice. They help out with community projects, they help out with players, lots of different problems. It's a great place. Yeah. Okay, so that was our wiki site. If you want me to go through something else about the wiki site that I might have missed or totally forgotten about, you can definitely ask me. I definitely recommend this for a server that has lots of information that we want to get to users. Um, I know at Aperture Games we get a lot of new players, like to Minecraft, not just to servers. A lot of new players to Minecraft, and it makes it really easy when we can just say, okay, go to the newbie guide on the wiki site. So they go to the wiki site, they click, go to the newbie guide, and it's all laid out for them, and it tells them how to craft, tells them how to get started, where to build. It's just way easier than somebody coming to game and you having to constantly answer thousands of questions. Of course, we don't mind questions. I mean, if there's something the site doesn't mention, you're free to ask us questions. But this just makes it very, very simple for someone to learn about the game and to learn about how our server came to be, how our server runs. So I definitely recommend this. You must be aware that it does take a lot of time to put something like this together. It takes a lot of work. We have 4 or 3 staff. Oh, we have lots. I'm sure we have lots. I know Pola and Alpha Wolf Sniper are admins. I believe Smiley helps run it, or runs it. I'm not 100% sure, but we have people dedicated to fixing up and making our wiki site look better. So it does take a lot of time, but it's very, very effective, and I highly recommend it to as your front webpage for your server. Okay, so from a link in the wiki, you can find our forums, or you can access it at agfo.in. Now, our layout for our forum is actually very cool. It has lots of different features, pop-out menus, chats. Over here, recently added topics and watched content. You can minimize different forums that you may not use. Lots of very cool features, and I'm not 100% sure where Dan found it, but it's wonderful. And I highly recommend, if your server does not have a forum, I highly recommend that you get a forum. I couldn't imagine why you wouldn't have a forum for a server. It's the easiest way to get feedback from your users, to help manage, to contact, for your users to talk to each other, to show off what they've done. It's a great community builder, first off. It's a great way to contact people. Tons of reasons. I can't even think of them all, but they're all like, if you don't have a forum, I don't know how you get information across to your users. We have a news forum where we post some important stuff. We have application forum where people can apply for the next rank in the website, or apply for Vault, which I help run. I'll talk about hopefully next episode or the episode after that. We have a general chat section where people can just ask questions. They can ask if they have a problem. They can ask it there. They can post a picture of their cool building that they made. So that's an important part, having just a general place where people can just put up what they want about Minecraft. We have a game guide section, and I actually was surprised about how many awesome guides we got from some of our users. I know Technoman did a lot, and lots of them have. I shouldn't single out a person, but I know he has some good ones. Yeah, so a guide section is sweet. Different farming notes. Here we have farming notes, how to build a spleef thing. You know, I've never played spleef before. I really should someday. That's odd. Maybe I'll go right after this. Someone should recommend a spleef classic server or something. I don't know. Someone recommend something for me. Anyway, yeah, so we have all these different guides that our own users can get involved and post and help other users. And this is a very effective way to find those users that help other users. Cough cough, mods, right? Mods constantly have to help people with stuff like this. So you find a user that's good at doing these guides, that knows a lot about the game. You find a mod for your server. I don't know. Just throwing stuff out. Off topic, give some a place where people can just do whatever they want, where they can, ask random questions, right? Post real life pictures of yourself, stuff like that. Give them a place to just have fun. Right here we have a forum dedicated to community, different projects that our users have started, so other people can learn about them, go and help. Creative, so I guess different creations that you've made, discoveries, artwork that you've done, photos, I guess. So, different cool things that people have done, and different official polls that we have. So, like, we wanted to find out what age our general players were, and it ended up being 15 to 19-year-olds. So, like, it's just like interesting stuff that we can throw up on the official polls. What else is there? Competition. Let's see what this is. Oh, so different, like, would you want to do this? Would you want to do a competition? Yeah, so different stuff like that. Here I was right here. And then server issues. Now this is very important for any server. Having complaint section allows a user to formally, in writing, obviously, present a complaint to the staff of the server without, like, a lot of times in Minecraft chat, it's really tough to talk to them and find out what the problem is. This forum allows one to go and make a formal complaint. If they have pictures, they can post it, stuff like that. So yeah, different things people can do. This is very important. I highly recommend you have a section like this in your forum. Ban reports. Now we felt this was proper because we might ban someone after they're offline, and then we can't really explain to them why they got banned. So we have ban reports, and every time an admin or mod bans somebody, they come here and report why they got banned, so the person knows why, and maybe even can apologize and maybe be back and come back to the community. And then here we have other technical problems. So maybe someone's client isn't working, we can try and get them to connect again or whatever. All of these things are really useful. Forum, greatest invention ever for a server. Get one of these if you don't. Shame on you if you don't have one. Get one, and then I'll love you again. Yeah, get one of these. Very, very important. Okay, so this was my cracking the site. Is that what I called it? Cracking the site, something like that. Find a different name for me, please. Find a different name for this. Just post some comments, PM me. If you want to see something different, if you want to suggest something for me to do, by all means, I'm going to need the ideas within the next 3 episodes. So post your ideas, post your comments, give me some thumbs up. I'm not even sure where that is on the little thingamajig, but 5 stars, thumbs up. Good ranks for me. Thank you. Yeah. I really hope to see you guys in the game.